throw the ball more downfield, but they got to get that drop back pass game back on track.
Let's get back to our great slate of Thanksgiving games. Let's build out a play sheet presented by ESPN Bet using props for each game. Dang it. We had to race over here to get here, and Dan won, and I'm really mad because I thought I was going to win, but I don't know who I think I am. You have way longer legs than me. Okay, Dan, will Jordan Love have at least 225 passing yards against the Lions defense?
I'm going to say more. If you watched this Lions defense last week, you have to be concerned in coverage opposite DJ Reed. The Giants had a lot of success throwing away from him. They had a ton of success throwing to the slot. This offense can get hot, and I expect Jordan Love to go over it.
Okay, will George Pickens have at least 80 yards receiving against the Chiefs?
Yes, if the Chiefs play man coverage. I don't know if there's a receiver outside of JSN killing man coverage more than George Pickens. He destroyed it against Philly last week. I think he's top 3 in the NFL versus man in yards, receptions, touchdowns. He's absolutely destroying man coverage. I say yes.
Give me an anytime touchdown in the Bengals-Ravens game.
Anybody on the Bengals offense? No, I'm going to say Derrick Henry. I just think this offense, at some point, the offensive line has to play better. Lamar's running way less and way less efficiently. I think Derrick Henry, they get down to the goal line, Derrick Henry punches it in.
All right, a $10 bet here wins you just over $40. And if you're a betting person, don't bet on me to beat Dan in a race. Not that you were going to.
You had no shot.
I was going fast.
You and Mina think, for some reason, athletically, you guys are in the same galaxy.
So good. No, okay.
You're not.
I could debate this all day long.
You're not.
Coming up next, Dallas looks to keep their momentum rolling this week against the Chiefs. Swagoo tells us why he finds here. And how about this? We're getting you ready for a full slate of Thanksgiving games. Let's get into this Chiefs-Cowboys matchup. Okay, waited all show to do this. Here's Patrick Mahomes and Brian Schottenheimer on the matchup.
I don't turn on their film and be like, man, they're really having a bad year of it. I don't think that at all. I'm like, man, he's really fast, and he's super fast, and that guy's fast, and that guy's a good runner. I mean, you look at, sounds like they'll, potentially get Pacheco back, and he's a great player, and Hunt's playing great. We all know what Travis Kelce can do.
You grew up watching Thanksgiving games, no matter who you're a fan of. If it's the Lions, Cowboys, or whoever's playing at night, I mean, you grew up watching those games, and so I think as that kid in me wants to be able to go out there and play on Thanksgiving and find a way to win. And obviously, short week, we're grinding in here right now and getting the whole game plan in and making sure everybody's prepared and ready to go. But I think we're excited to get to go out there and play on Thanksgiving against a really good football team and the whole world watching.
Following their big overtime win against the Colts, the Chiefs now have a 63% chance to make the playoffs, according to ESPN Analytics. That can jump to 73% with a win on Thursday. It does drop to 46% with a loss. Now, as for Dallas, it needs to keep stacking big wins as the playoff chances currently stand at just 9% entering Thursday. But listen, they keep making progress. Marcus, what will be the key for this Cowboys defense against that Chiefs offense?
Interior pressure. Listen, when you play Pat Mahomes right now, and I talked about this on Monday, Boogie, Pat Mahomes is in playoff mode. So not only is it about being able to get pressure, and that's a phenomenal opportunity for Quinnen Williams and Oseo Digizua, but it's also about making sure your rush plan is correct, to not let him break your back on some of these third down runs and creating. At times, I would love to see, D.O., you mentioned it, a 5-man rush.
Yeah.
At times, I would love to see you try to get those guys isolated. Andy Reid ran the ball 30 times the last game. He understands that they need to be a team that can run the football, or at least have it in your mind. Dallas needs to take care of the run, and then hopefully they can get the interior pass rush going with an idea that Pat Mahomes will break out of this pocket and start using his legs as he ramps this up every single year, getting closer and closer to the playoffs.
Yeah, so the way that this defense has changed since the addition of Quinnen Williams is that 5-man front. We'll see if it's just about Philly last week, because Philly looked completely unprepared for it on early downs. And then pass situations, wide 3 techniques. So the 5-man front, and Marcus, for me, it just screams go upfield, penetrate, penetrate, penetrate. They're just trying to go one-on-one penetrate. And then in those pass situations, those wide 3 techniques in those internal games, him and Odigizua just creating just problems. The internal games and the way that they are eating up the inside, that's why there was such exterior pressure on the Eagles front. And I think that, we were waiting to see the impact of Quinnen. Marcus, I mean, before Mina pops in, do you think that's an intentional thing since the addition of Quinnen?
Oh, 100%. And listen, Dan, it's really about, so if you look at Dallas before Quinnen showed up, the center actually would choose what side to help with the guard.
Yeah.
That's no longer. You got to go to Quinnen Williams immediately.
Yeah.
Whenever your pass protection calls for it. So it creates those seams. It gives you an opportunity to run those games. And that's why you've seen the uptick in OC's game, because now he's benefiting not only off Quinnen Williams double teams, but he's also benefiting from being an insert guy when they are running games for Quinnen to come and wrap around.
Yeah, the 5-man front versus the run game stuff, I think it'll be fascinating to see if Kansas City's ready for it. Those games, when they're in those wide 3 techniques on the guard center, those guard shoulders, it's hard to pick up from an offensive line perspective with those 2 interior guys.
Crazy the difference one player made.
Trey Smith also wasn't playing. Guys, Trey Smith, the Chiefs' best guard, is not playing in this game. So there's potential for that to be a huge mismatch that favors the Dallas team that now has one of the best interior passes. A mismatch if Dallas sits in a soft zone. I'm going to tell you right now, if they play soft zone, Mahomes is going to have like a 2.53 second time to throw, and they're just going to carve him up like a Thanksgiving turkey. Travis Kelce, over and over. I know playing man is a little bit of a scary proposition, and we saw the Colts ultimately did get burned by it, but I have to think Dallas mixes in some man coverage. They have to disrupt the timing of these receivers. They cannot let Travis Kelce simply work his way up and down the field against them. And they were actually playing a bit more man coverage. I think last week you go zone heavy because you got the Eagles, but before then, Eberflus was playing a little bit more man coverage, and I think there's some confidence now with that pass rush. I am telling you, they have to play some against this Chiefs team, otherwise they're not going to get off the field.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
MK.
Go ahead, Marcus, go.
That is why, MK, that is why I think DeMarion Overshown is the most important player in this game.
I love that.
Go ahead, Dio.
His speed, I agree with Marcus. His speed has changed this defense. I agree with the MK's point with the man. I just don't know who they have that you feel comfortable matching up against Rasheed.
Oh, hello.
All right.
I think we're going to leave it there.
I didn't hear. Somebody was in my ear. I'm sorry.
Nina was going to say
I
something.
couldn't
We're
hear.
just going to leave it. Listen, here's the
I'm
reality.
sorry,
The reason why,
Stare down
the
contest.
reason